Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wrestle YouTube channel. It's time for another one of our vaunted watch-alongs. I'm Aaron Nix, and joining me from Canada is the Maple Leaf Magician himself, Kyle Wilkinson. Welcome back to the pod, brother.
We got a doozy, I'm hoping, I imagine. We never watched these beforehand. These are all genuine reactions.
Yeah. No, we don't. And now the reason I picked this one, actually, something a little bit different. First of all, we need to cover more women's wrestling. We love women's wrestling, so the fact that we're not covering enough of it is, shameful, and we apologise for that. But also, this wonderful young lady was recently a guest on the Wrestle Plug. Hopefully, you might have heard her interview already. If not, it will be out in the forthcoming days. Maybe we'll tie it in, actually, with this release. That would make a lot of sense, really, just to hype her up a little bit. But her name is Yawara. She comes very highly touted from RCW in Spain. Riot Wrestling is really picking off. Is really picking up a bit of steam, actually. Spain's independent scene is much better than it gets credit for. And Yawara was fantastic on my podcast. And she is a legitimate shooter as well, a martial arts expert, and I do believe a multiple-time national champion in karate as well. She is very, very, very legitimate. So we've gone for Yawara versus Faith from the Japanese Weekend of Wrestling in Madrid in 2019, represented by RCW. Mr. Wilkinson, are you ready to delve into some Spanish independent wrestling?
This will be my first foray. Let's go.
Indeed, it will. Yawara versus Faith in 3, 2, 1, play. Street Fighter graphics. Yeah, right, we're off and running. Instantly 4 stars. Is that Yawara on the mic? Yeah, it is.
I think that's what they're trying to say.
Yeah, I recognise the gorgeous red hair. By the way, her t-shirt is fucking sick. I cannot wait to get one of those. I believe it says black belt bitch. She's talking trash about Faith. I do believe, if I am correct, this was also the show where one of my really close friends, Lila Kyle, actually wrestled this show, and I really wanted to fly out and see her wrestle. She's someone I've trained with quite a bit. She's a really good friend. She's a lovely, lovely human being, a really wonderful woman, Lila Kyle. I have to check out one of her matches, because a couple of them are actually available on YouTube as well. Yawara has got a little bit of a Thunder Rosa vibe about her. Whenever I look at her.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, she is, and she's also a legitimate shooter. This should be sick. I'm looking forward to this. I've seen some snotty comments in the on the YouTube video, but you know, men are very threatened by strong women, so it is what it is. Liking the little yellow armband he's got. Does he think he's John Cena, this ref?
I can only see the armband, dude.
Love these little use of graphics. Very cool. That's very good. Just a floating armband.
It's the only way you know if there's a count, because the band goes up and down. Oh, he's got a blue one on the other hand, or the other arm. Okay.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's going for the AJ Styles touch. It's probably something like really nice, like, you know, equality and something or whatever. We're just slagging it off. Come on, love. Just lock up with her. Don't back away from Yawara. She is a beast, mate. She's such a lovely person, or at least she was to chat to.
Ooh, cheeky little smack in the face.
The crowd is so quiet, isn't they? I think this is one of those things where it's kind of like it almost feels like a Comic Con, and they've just kind of gone to watch the wrestling match that they probably know nothing about. I want to see her throw some kicks, man. I want to see some of that martial arts background. Very nice.
Oh.
Shot for the leg, kicked her in the throat. It's a little bit stop-starting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Needs a bit more fluidity to it.
I think once it starts going, it ain't gonna stop. It's just kind of.
You've definitely got like, you can tell Yawara's a legitimate shooter, so she's like legitimately looking for, like, you know, a kind of kick or a takedown. I know she's a karate expert, so come on, crowd, get involved. See, that's why you need guys like us there, because I'd just be like making all this noise and trying to wind people out. That's my thing. I just want people to enjoy it, man. Nice headlock takedown there. Using the head scissors to counter, she kind of had to go over with it. That's fine. It is what it is. It's not always going to work perfectly. Nice little bridge over the top. It almost feels like they've called it in the ring and they don't really know what they're doing. It's just my opinion. But yeah, I love the look of both women. They both look fantastic. You know, they're both in great shape. Love the ring gear. Very smooth, very professional, well presented. Big ring, actually. They look really small within it.
Yeah, that's probably what, 20 by 20?
Also, I'm not entirely sure, but I'll tell you what does always amaze me. In Europe, they have these really glossy rings. Have you seen them? They've got this really, it's a very weird canvas. I mean, it's probably much easier to wash than, you know, disgraceful canvases, but it's so weird seeing them, like, because I've seen loads of my mates wrestle in them. His count's very weird, isn't it? It's like, what's going on here? He's doing his arm exercises. Careful, you'll blow a rotator cuff.
Do the Pete Townsend strum.
There's a reference of 3 people. More people should get it, but it is what it is.
I feel like the other girl's name is Faith, I think?
I think so, yeah. In that you
She's
have to have
wearing
faith she knows what she's doing.
No, she's wearing ring gear that like Zack Ryder wore in like 2000.
Or Ruby Riott wears something similar, and she wears like one of the legs is missing. Yeah. Yeah, do you know what? It's amazing. I've only just noticed that. You've pointed it out.
Like I think it looks really good.
Oh, she's giving her the road. Do you know what? This match would probably be a lot better if the crowd were involved as well. It's I'll tell you what, it is really hard.
You could hear a
work
pin drop.
Yeah, and that's really fucking hard, especially when you're working hard and there's no crowd response. So, and also, like I say, that ring, I think you're right. I think it is a 20 by 20. That ring looks massive. Like, they look so small. It looks like they're in just a tiny little section of it. Like, it is a massive ring. Like, you know, I mean, look at that. Fucking hell, it looks miles away. It looks like if you Irish whip them, they'd probably get gassed and stop as soon as they get to the ropes. They're like, no, you're right. So we've got there, mate. Nice bit of flexibility there, madam.
Oh, there you go. There's the speed.
The louver? Going for the louver? No, going for the back elbow.
Cannonball?
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, love me a cannonball.
Oh, wow. Love the replay.
If we don't get one counter, like they've been doing a bit of a Street Fighter theme, right? If we don't get a counter and the screen just goes combo breaker, I'm gonna be really upset.
Show you again. That'd be so sick. Now I'm gonna have to start editing some of our matches to do that, just because I think, well, why not? That's probably the greatest thing I ever saw in AEW is when Ray Felix gave Orange Cassidy that flying kick and someone put the Mortal Kombat Liu Kang finisher over it. She could also that to the face. Oh, who uses it? I think Eli Drake uses that in NXT. She's out. She's out.
Was it like a front face lock DDT kind of?
God, that crowd look like they've never seen wrestling before, and it's almost like they have no clue what's going on. They're like, "What is this? What's going on? Are they actually fighting or?" It's weird, isn't it? Like, if you put a match like this in front of a different audience, it might be an entirely different style of match solely based on the atmosphere. Never ever underestimate as a wrestling fan when you go to shows how much your voice will matter and make the match better.
I mean, that's why I have kind of lost a lot of passion for wrestling in the past year and a half.
Yeah, it's difficult to watch especially when it's empty. You know, I credit to AEW, they're double or nothing, didn't they, on the weekend? Cool, that was a gnarly DDT, that was. Yeah, that was sick. The sell on that was gorgeous. She rolled, as she kicked out, she almost rolled on top of her. She was like kicked out with so much authority.
The ref kind of counting?
Appreciate her selling the DDT as much as she is. See, this is where you need the crowd to be like, come on, let's go.
When they start going like clap or stomping their feet. Or...
Yeah, and there's like about 6 people, you know, trying to get involved. Like...
You can't undervalue the crowd's the third man. I guess fourth if you want to count the ref, because refs are also
third
very important.
does.
Never undervalue a referee.
No, exactly. Even if they are Benjamin Button.
At that point, you say, "Thank you, sir. Can you please?"
Imagine if he's still watching it. He's like, for fuck's sake, I watched this in the hope that you wouldn't mention me, you bastards. Is that a fisherman's? Whoa.
Oh, the little nip up into the bridge. I like that.
I like that. That's different. I've not seen that before. That was very smart. Very cool. I don't know if she just did that because maybe she meant, because normally you bridge with it, don't you? But
yeah.
I'm happy with that. I like something different. I like something unorthodox. Wrestling's cool when it's unorthodox. Ooh, hello. That was a bit. Wasn't very good, was it? It always hurts a little bit, doesn't it, when the botch finishes? Like she still got the move, but it just looks a bit meh. There's a lack of communication, to be honest. I can guarantee Yawara has had far better matches than that as well. Guarantee it. But it was worth watching it because at the end of the day, not all of them are going to be world class. Some of them are going to be duds, or in this case, just a very, very average match. It was, no disrespect to the ladies, but yeah, a little bit sluggish, to be honest. I would expect better, and I'm sure there are far better examples. So apologies to the ladies in that regard, but it is what it is, and not everything's going to be great. And I feel like we covered it with honesty. We'll have to throw something else at you. Find some more RCW work because they've actually had guys like A-Kid, Carlos Romo, and Helico. Some good names have worked over there in Spain. So yeah, we'll definitely dip our toe again. Any final thoughts, mate, before we wrap it up?
No, like I said, it definitely wasn't the best, and it always hurts when you're so excited to watch a match, and then the end it's kind of just a bit of a wet fart. But it's going to happen to everyone. It happens in the main event of WrestleMania sometimes,
Yeah, I've seen some terrible main events of WrestleMania. Yeah, let us know what you think in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, I would say go easy, but at the end of the day, we don't, so there's no reason why you guys should. Let us know what you think. And also, if you've got some ideas on other matches for us to cover, then let us know, obviously. Like I've said, from myself, Aaron X, and from Carl Wilkinson, thank you very much for watching this watch along at the WrestleBlog YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe and all that jazz. And if you do one thing from this video or any other video that you watch on our YouTube channel, go and tell somebody about WrestlePlug. Get them involved. It'd be great to have more fans, more people chatting to us, leaving comments below. But until then, we'll catch you very soon for more content from the WrestlePlug. Española!